Eto na ang programang magiging gabay mo upang ikaw ay matuto. DepEd 12 Radyo Eskwela. Makinig at matuto. DepEd 12 Radyo Eskwela. Alternatibong programang handog ng DepEd Soxergen na kahit saan ka man ay matututo ka. DepEd 12 Radyo Eskwela.
Naguguluhan, nalilito. Paano ba kung matututo?
Good day to our grade 10 students. This is your school on the air in grade 10 English. We are glad to be learning with you through radio. I am Ms. Hera Joy Alcahoy from Buayan National High School. Make sure that you are in your most comfortable place and can clearly hear our broadcast. Have you eaten your meal? In order for you to learn and understand our lesson this day properly, it would be better if you have already eaten your meals. This time, I want you to bring out your handout. Again, let me remind you that our lesson for today is about determining the effect of textual aids like advanced organizers, titles, non-linear illustrations, and etc. on understanding of a text. Specifically, determine the effect of advanced organizers on the understanding of a text, okay? Everyone, please bring out your handout now. Okay, everyone, before we will begin with the new lesson, let's take a look and review the concepts you have learned in the past lesson. What sources of information did you learn that also guide you in your everyday life? Alright, very good. Do you have some answers now in mind? In our previous lessons, we were able to learn about writing news reports, recognizing information from contextualized speech, constructing personal informative speech, and organizing panel discussion and making decisions. This information promotes our interest and sense of responsibility in validating the quality of information needed in academic and personal use. This also helps us to develop our abilities to organize information and construct it into a text. I hope that you can still remember all our previous lessons in Module 1. Those lessons will enrich your understanding as we go along and discuss Module 2, our self-learning module. In this lesson, you will get to learn the different advanced organizers and their uses. You will engage in different activities that will help you acquire the target skill you need to develop. This time, please be ready to learn our new lesson. Are you ready? If you want to go to the toilet or drink water, do it now because few moments from now, we're going to start. Hello? Are you back, dear students? Please get your notebook and pen now. As what I have said a while ago, our lesson for today is about determining the effect of textual aids like advanced organizers, titles, non-linear illustrations, and etc. on the understanding of a text. Specifically, determine the effect of advanced organizers on the understanding of a text. Please bring out your handout so you can follow me. This is our module number 2, lesson number 1. Later, we will have a short quiz. If you will listen very carefully and attentively to the lesson, I am sure you can answer the questions well. So good learners and enjoy the lesson.
Grade 10 English, Quarter 1, Module 2, Lesson 1. The effect of textual aids on the understanding of a text.
Once again, good morning grade 10 learners. Our lesson today is about determining the effect of textual aids like advanced organizers, titles, nonlinear illustrations, and etc. on the understanding of text. Specifically, determining the effect of advanced organizers on the understanding of a text. Are you ready? Please get your notebook and ball pen because we are now going to start our lesson. Using textual aids like Advanced Organizer is a great way for you to dissect and present information in a more comprehensible way. Everyone would agree that a text accompanied by illustrations or graphical representation is easier to understand and follow compared to a full-page monotonous gray text. In short, textual aids are used to present information or concepts that can be easily understood. Everyone, I want you to bring out your self-learning module number 2. Please open it on page 4. Have you opened it? Very good. Okay, all together, let us study the given illustrations. Okay, students, let us take a look at the guided questions. Number 1. What is the illustration all about? Number 2. What kind of information is presented? Number 3. What do you call the illustration? Number 4. Does the illustration help you understand the information presented? Hello again, dear grade 10 learners. Let us go back to the questions given a while ago. Do you have answers now to the questions? Okay, let us learn it one by one. Please turn your module to page 5 so you can follow with the lesson. Those illustrations presented are called graphic organizers. Advanced or graphic organizers are visual displays of key content information to facilitate understanding of ideas. Using them to present information helps construct knowledge for a better understanding of a text. Using diagrams is among the most common ways of organizing ideas and concepts. Among them are the Venn diagram and cause and effect diagram. A Venn diagram is commonly used in comparing and contrasting two or more ideas, concepts, characters, places, or things. This is useful in showing similarities and differences between or among ideas or concepts presented. It uses circles where the overlapping portion contains the similarities, while those outside the overlapping section are the differences. Look at the given example. Have you seen it? Very good. On the first example, it uses circles, where the overlapping portion contains the similarities, while those outside the overlapping section are the differences. Okay, let's continue. Cause and effect diagram organizer is used to illustrate cause and effect relationships. It is used to show why something happens or explain the effects of something. It can be presented using different shapes and the connection between ideas, which can be indicated by the use of lines and arrows. There are a lot of creative ways in illustrating cause and effect relationships depending on the concepts and ideas involved. Look at the example on page 5. Okay, altogether, let us give the two kinds of advanced or graphic organizers. First is Venn diagram. Second, cause and effect diagram or organizer. Very good, students. Those are only two kinds of organizers. As we go on with our lessons in English, you will be learning more and would come across more graphic organizers. Now, it's time for you to practice your skill and solidify your understanding of the topic. Let us see how far you have gone in understanding the topic. This time, let us read the short text on page 6. Okay, students, please follow as I read the text. After reading, I will be giving you some questions to answer. So please listen carefully. Activity 1.2. How barangay came to be. An interesting discovery made in Butuan in the early 70s was that of a fossilized balangay, which was a long-sailing vessel in common use throughout the Southeast Asian region during the pre-Spanish era. The barangay as a form of government was believed to have originated from the balangay. A balangay had 100 households at the most. It was led by a chieftain called Datu. Migrants from Malaysian and Indonesian islands came to our shores using the balangay. Once here, they formed their own settlements, a cluster of which formed a single town ruled by a lakan or sultan. A confederacy of several settlements would join forces in case of aggression. When the Spaniards came, they instituted the barangays as a form of local government headed by a cabeza. The change from balangay to barangay seemed to have been made by the Spaniards, who could not pronounce the nasal nga of the Filipinos and preferred the L to R. If the balangays of old were meant to preserve the peaceful and harmonious relationships between neighboring settlements, Spanish barangays was used as a local instrument of the central government to pursue its colonial goals. Okay, did you understand the short text? Let us measure now your understanding about the text. Please answer the following questions. Number 1. What is the article all about? Number 2. What do you think is the purpose of the article? Number 3. What are the similarities and differences among a cabeza, a datu, and a sultan? Question number 4. Using a Venn diagram, compare and contrast the Spanish barangay to the balangay during the pre-Spanish era. Next, read the paragraph and make your own cause and effect diagram based on the text. Time is up, students. This time, let us check your activity. Here are the answers. Number 1. The answer is how a barangay came to be. Number 2. To inform. Number 3. Similarities. All are leaders. Difference. Cabeza is the head of barangay during Spanish period, while Datu is the head of balangay with 100 households. And Sultan is the ruler of a cluster of balangays called town. For question number 4, please do not check it. Your teacher will be the one to check that part. Very good, students. How did you go with the activity? How was your scores? I do hope that you get all the answers correctly. Congratulations, my dear learners. You have gone this far. I hope that you have understood our lesson today about the effect of advanced organizers on the understanding of a text. We have learned the effect of advanced organizers on the understanding of a text. We enjoyed the lesson, right? We will do the recap later after some reminders. And we are back on School on the Air in grade 10 English. A while ago, I shared about the effect of advanced organizers like Venn diagram and cause and effect diagram on the understanding of a text. This time, let us do the recap. Please open your notes and let us review what you have learned today. I shared about the two kinds of advanced or graphic organizers. First is a Venn diagram. Second is cause and effect diagram or organizer. Very good, students. These are only two kinds of organizers. As we go all with our lesson in English, you will be learning more and would come across more graphic organizers. I believe you have learned a lot from the very start of our lesson. It's a pleasure that you will perfectly remember the significant points of your lesson. Now that we are done with our lesson, it is time to measure your knowledge on what you have learned today. Please bring out your 1/2 sheet of paper. Please write your name and date today. Please do not forget the lesson number for this quiz today, module number 2, lesson number 1. Good, that is correct. Are you ready? Please set aside your notes and listen very carefully. I will be giving you 5 questions for this quiz. Listen very carefully. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate word that best completes the statement. Use your 1/2 sheet of paper. Here is question number 1. Blank are visual displays of key content information to facilitate understanding of ideas. Question number 2. Blank is used to show similarities and differences between or among concepts or ideas, persons, places, or things. Question number 3. In a Venn diagram, the intersection part contains the blank. Question number 4. The blank is the reason why something happens. And question number 5. The blank refers to the result of something. That ends our short quiz for today. Have you answered all the questions, students? Make sure that you have written all the important details in your 1/2 sheet of paper. If you have more questions, please do not hesitate or include to write it down. If If you have any questions or would like to clarify, please write them down as well. Here are the answers. Number 1. Advanced or graphic organizers. Number 2. Venn diagram. Number 3. Similarities. Number 4. Cause. And number 5. Effect. This ends our discussion for today. Another lesson has been learned and understood. To further enhance your understanding on the lesson, please read your handout. You will be notified by your subject teacher through text message for more information and clarification. You can also send your activity to your teacher's email or send a message through Facebook. Our next lesson will be Advanced Organizers Timeline. Make sure to stay tuned in our School on the Air. Till next time, this has been your teacher, Ms. Heronjoy L. Cahoy. Always remember to study well. Have a great day ahead, everyone. God bless. Goodbye.
Bagong araw na naman, bagong kaalaman, bagong matututunan sa paaralang panghimpapawid. Kami samahan, sabayan ng mga aralin, mga gawain siguradong kagigiliwan. Oras na, alis na, halina't makinig at matuto sa Radyo